Express, Flight 69, now boarding at the
Bro, we're finally going. Are you sure you took all your stuff with you?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to take this time to welcome you on board Transatlantic Express Flight 69 with non-stop service to Belarus. What's up? Why is everyone looking at me like that? Miss, this isn't Transatlantic Express Flight whatever. This is actually Air Koryo Flight 96 to Pyongyang. I think you made a mistake. For your information, I don't make mistakes, okay? This is exactly why I'm a flight attendant and you are not. Oh my gosh. Anyways, we'd like to take this time to go over the safety demonstration. Now, pay attention closely, okay? Because this information is very important. If you don't pay attention, then falling out of the plane when it crashes sounds like your problem now, doesn't it? You guys remind me of my grandmother-in-law, y'all know that? Anyways, let's start with the most basic stuff. How to sit down in a seat. Okay, look, we get it. Can you just get to the important stuff already? I don't have all night. Oh, you think you have the right to interrupt the flight attendant while she's speaking, huh? Why are you acting like that's my issue in life? Because, like my dear departed history teacher used to say, I come from a boarding school, so y'all better respect my authority or this entire plane is going to feel my wrath. Anyways, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, don't even give me that. Yeah, anyways, let's begin with the most basic stuff. How to fasten a seatbelt.
2 hours later.
Now, keep this in mind, damas y caballeros. If your seat does not have a seatbelt, feel free to spend some money on these paper strings. That'll be 100,000 Turkish lira per centimeter of paper string. Anyone? Pay up or deal with it. I feel like you guys clearly aren't listening to me right now. Well, look, if anything, what you're saying literally makes zero sense. I'm sure they're supposed to teach you how to say the right things as a flight attendant, right? Okay, can we not talk about that? I feel like I know my duties better than you do, okay? Ain't that right, people? Well, in that case, let us just go back to where I left off. Yeah, anyways, this plane is a Lockheed 2022 Quadrastar, and it has 12 emergency exits, okay? Not 13, not 14, not 15, blah, 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 12 in particular, okay? Now, let's see how carefully y'all have been paying attention. I want you to point to me where the nearest emergency exit is located. Okay, well that is correct. 15 of you are getting oxygen, I guess. Speaking of which, if the plane suddenly runs out of cabin pressure, then the ceiling above you should open up and reveal oxygen masks. Now, if the ceiling does not reveal oxygen mask, then just feel free to spend 100 Georgian lari on some scuba diving tanks provided to you by the local scuba diving team from Aruba. Oh, yeah, and did I mention each oxygen mask would be 67 Swiss francs per second of usage. Yeah, that's right, per second of usage. And did I mention, each of you, while you're seated right here, you guys are ranking up some extreme big bills on your Transatlantic Express Frequency Savers buyer cards. That's $1 for sitting, $2 for breathing, $3 for talking, $4 for making noise, $5 for arguing with flight attendant, and many, many more. And you can add that up, and that will equal to a total of $49,000 after multiplied by 10, because that's just how old Transatlantic Express is. Yes, that's right. Didn't you know? Our CEO actually started this company 10 years ago. He was only 21, the youngest businessman of his time, and he's still alive. And by the way, he's actually coming to visit us today. Here he is. That's weird. He should have been here by now. Oh. Does anyone know who that was?
Miss, I think that's the flight attendant who works for Transatlantic Express.
Transatlantic Express? Never heard of it.
I'm sorry, do we still have to pay the sitting, breathing, talking, and arguing fees?
What? No, this is Air Koryo. We don't charge for anything. Just sit back and relax while I get you guys ready for takeoff. Oh, and sorry for the delay, by the way.
Oh, sorry.